Hey, how's it going, everybody? Bit Andy here, and today I just wanted to touch on some news about the World Boss event, or basically the World Boss drop rate boost going on right now to make sure that everybody who watches this video can take the most advantage as possible. So basically, if I come into the news here, good luck if you're doing GVG this week. But what I'm really trying to focus on today is this World Boss boosted piece. Increased chance to drop schematics and materials. Absolutely amazing. If you guys are veteran players of Bit Heroes, you know how many world bosses you need to run. Hundreds to thousands, if not even tens of thousands, to get a few different of the mythical familiars. So definitely something that long-term players want to take advantage of. Because if you're expecting to do, 1,000 world bosses to try to get a mythic familiar, well, you might have to do 25% less here. So let me jump over to the news post. Okay, so here I am at the-bitverse.medium.com, and this is the Bitverse's post from 2 days ago. I'm recording here on December 9th, but it says World Boss Extravaganza is what they're calling it in Bit Heroes Quest. So basically what's going on here, World Boss Boost event. Feel free to pause the video and read some of this, but I'm just going to glance over and get to the good stuff, and that is right here. Your chances of scoring elusive schematics skyrocket by a whopping 50%. And the odds of bagging fusion materials increase by 25%. So what this means is during these 2 weeks between December 7th and December 20th, you have a 50% greater chance at getting a fusion schematic and a 25% greater chance at getting fusion materials. So if you're someone who's been grinding for Glarzdos or Thetheus or Penguita, you name it, the list of amazing world boss familiars goes on. But if you're a person farming for them, you might not have the schematic. This is a huge boost, 50%. If it took you 1,000 runs to get a schematic, well, now it takes you 500. That could save you 500 Xeals. And very similarly with fusion materials. And fusion materials, you just need so many of these for some of the mythic familiars. So make sure to take advantage of this 50% schematic and 25% fusion material chance increase. So that's pretty much the news. I want to give you guys a couple of tips to take advantage of this. I want to give you guys a couple of tips to maximize, the Xeals you're getting and all that to take advantage of this. So just a couple of things talking about World Boss. Fusion materials are known to not be impacted by item find. I don't have a confirmation whether or not fusion schematics are. Their drop rate is just so low, it's really, really hard to test. However, if I was a brand new player coming in here, I would focus on experience, not item find, because every time you clear a boss, you get XP, and every point of XP you get, or every 10 points of XP you get guild honor in the shop. And with that guild honor, you can buy Xeal pouches. And this is where it's at, folks. What you want to do is grab a boost, something with really high experience. Here's a big or 500% XP. Don't worry too much about item find because fusion materials are not impacted. Now, if you're looking for something like a mythic out of a world boss, that's a different story. But if we're just trying to maximize fusion materials, which is what I am mostly after, and I would consider fusion materials like the main reason people are farming world boss outside of mythics. So basically, jump into your runes, make sure you're rocking plus experience runes, because every world boss gives you so much XP, and every XP gives you so much Xeals back. So I would highly recommend checking your guild shop, seeing how many Xeals you can buy. And then another quick tip here, if you're trying to buy more than just one, you can buy up to 50 at a time, costing 750,000 guild honor. Very efficient. Like I could buy 10 of these. I could get 500 packs of 5. I could have 2,500 extra Xeals to run, which would take me a very long time to run. But hey, over the 2 weeks, it might just be worth it. So very, very, very good time to have XP boost as well as taking advantage of that guild honor shop. Just going hand in hand with that could be really helpful if you guys are focusing on a certain day of the week. You can see here on Saturday, I have plus 30% XP. However, if we pull up the Bit Heroes Wiki here, we can see that the best day to get XP is on Friday with a plus 50% bonus. So definitely, if I was doing this, I would try to grind as much as I can on Friday, really just push the limits on that XP bonus. So that's pretty much it. You know, make sure you're getting a high XP bonus. Make sure you're taking advantage of the guild shop. Make sure you're using all your extra Xeals in these couple weeks, because I mean that fusion material bonus drop 25%. That's pretty big. That's significant. I'm going to be using a lot of Xeals trying to chase those down. The only other thing I would say is if you're having a lot of trouble beating world bosses, consider checking out, you know, the Bit versus official Discord, asking for help there. I know they've got channels. So that's pretty much all of the tips and tricks I have for this world boss extravaganza, as it's being called. But really, really good luck to everybody. I hope you all get those schematics you're chasing. Good luck to the Glarsdos chasers. I believe in you all. Super quick before I wrap up the video here, I want to give a huge shout out to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. The channel is growing at a tremendous rate. I mean, we just hit 811 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you all so much for that. It really does put a smile on my face, and we are getting close to that 1K goal, you know, just 189 to go, baby. So I'm really excited, really hoping to hit that soon. And I also want to give a huge shout out to my current channel members. Thank you so much to Jason Baker, Useless Cran, Random Person, Jonathan Was Wrong, World Eater, and thank you so much to my Andy Enjoy Your Pluses, Deucefold, Hades Ember, Tongue Dill the Third, Delary, Small Brain, and Gregory Acorley. I really appreciate the support here on the channel, guys. And last but not least, I want to give a big shout out to the current stream boss, Jason Baker. Thank you so much for supporting me on my streams. Remember, guys, I stream every week on Saturday nights, so make sure to tune in and check those out. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. That's going to be all for this one. And until next time, take care and good luck with your grind.